Welcome, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. I am Ray Chavez, President and CEO of the San Antonio Manufacturers Association, or SAMA, and it is my pleasure to be your introductory host for this special day for our industry. SAMA supports Manufacturing Day annually since 2012, highlighting various manufacturing plants in our region. However, with continued concerns with COVID-19, this year's 4 Manufacturing Day plant tours will be recorded and provided to you virtually. We also will provide you an opportunity to learn more about manufacturing, how important it is, and its continued economic impact to our region. Created in 2012 by the Manufacturing Institute, the educational arm of the National Association of Manufacturers, Manufacturing Day is designed to address common misperceptions about manufacturing by giving manufacturers an opportunity to open their doors and show in a coordinated effort what manufacturing is and what it is not. Specifically, it is not the factories of yesteryear where a person visualizes a crowded, dirty factory floor where it is hot, there are obnoxious smells and noise, and smokestacks where smoke billows smoke into the atmosphere. Manufacturing plants today are clean, modern, and utilizes advanced technologies in their production processes. With the use of automation and robotics, manufacturing plants are state-of-the-art plants where people can work in safe and healthy conditions. Manufacturing Day is manufacturing's biggest annual opportunity to inspire the next generation about the industry and careers in modern manufacturing. Supported by a group of industry sponsors and co-producers, Manufacturing Day is designed to amplify the voice of individual manufacturers and coordinate a collective chorus of manufacturers with common concerns and challenges. The rallying point for a growing mass movement, Manufacturing Day empowers manufacturers to take charge of the public image of their industry and come together to address their collective challenges such as skilled labor shortages they face. They do this so they can help their communities and future generations thrive. As a perspective, and according to the National Association of Manufacturers, currently there are nearly 900,000 open jobs in manufacturing and 4 million expected jobs to be filled between now and 2030. According to the research by the Manufacturing Institute and Deloitte, manufacturers must accelerate their efforts to attract and support manufacturing talent. The majority of our regional manufacturers have positions to fill as well, and they too must have programs to attract and support manufacturing talent. Many manufacturing executives nationally, according to CreatorsWanted.org and within SAMA agree and highlight manufacturing is what drives everything we have if you look around. How much of that has been manufactured? Almost everything. Manufacturers work on big challenges, fixing something, finding the answers to puzzles on how to make things and the processes to do so. These get done because manufacturing workers are doers. It is something tangible and wonderful about the business of making things. Executives agree things are changing so rapidly in manufacturing today, but plants are spread out across this great country, and there is not one corner of this country that doesn't enjoy manufacturing jobs for the folks in those communities. These plants are in every town and are the backbone of these communities. Workers have a real passion and excitement when they come to work and do their job. They say you can go out and touch a physical thing that you are helping to make it come to life. Additionally, having a job in manufacturing provides self-satisfaction, security for yourself, your future, and your family. The work also provides pride and dignity, and this feeling exists on the factory lines across the country. Our area manufacturers and workers share the same sentiments and concerns and challenges. SAMA efforts with partners in our region are geared to help all understand what manufacturing is about, address issues and concerns to include training opportunities for individuals looking at great careers in manufacturing. Additionally, SAMA partners help manufacturers put the word out on their industry and help attract the next generation of workers. At this time, I'd like to highlight organizations and programs that can assist the public, job seekers, students, parents, and manufacturers in providing trained workers. These are the Alamo Academies. Created in 2001, its mission is to expose high school students to science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, or STEM. careers driven by industry. Students enrolled in their programs are exposed to high-demand career pathways through a hands-on curriculum. The goal of these programs is to help students make better decisions on their educational and career plans after high school graduation. The two programs manufacturers are accustomed to is the Advanced Technology and Manufacturing and the Aerospace Academies. They are both 2-year programs for juniors and seniors, consisting of college-level courses and an 8-week summer internship with a local manufacturing or aerospace company. The Texas Federation for Advanced Manufacturing Education, or Texas FAME, Advanced Manufacturing Technician Apprenticeship, is a regional manufacturing partnership with the Department of Labor recognized apprenticeship program that creates a pipeline of highly skilled manufacturing workers. Texas FAME apprenticeships are offered in a 2-year AMT Associate's degree program in partnership with St. Philip's College. Industry partners sponsor students in an earn-while-you-learn hybrid environment with 2 days in class and 3 days on the company's job site. The Texas FAME Accelerated Skills Training, or Texas FAST program, offers up to 12 weeks of boot camp-style training for an entry-level multi-skilled technician career. Upon graduation, students undergo a 6-week on-the-job training with a local manufacturing company. Texas FAST uses the Scientific Management Techniques Incorporated, or SMT, technical training curriculum based on the demand and skills Texas FAME companies need for technicians. Prospective students go through a mechanical skills assessment and are evaluated based primarily on the aptitude rather than formal education or previous work experience. For more information, go to the web address below, www.texasfame.com. SA Work is dedicated to help SAMA and manufacturers elevate the profile of manufacturing and skilled trade professions. They address the misperceptions and raise awareness and interest in jobs in the manufacturing industry across our region. As with SAMA, they also want to make sure their local campaign to promote manufacturing is authentic and ask manufacturers to provide any videos, photos, or testimonials they can use to highlight your companies and current job openings. If you have immediate hiring needs, both SAMA and SA Work are directly promoting job openings across their social media channels and across the city's workforce partner agencies. For more information, please contact Christopher Mayman at the email listed below, or visit their website at sawork.org. Next is the Department of Labor apprenticeships. Understanding that most manufacturers want a bigger stake in training individuals for their companies as opposed to waiting for some time for a quality candidate to graduate a training program, SAMA promotes apprenticeship certification programs through the Department of Labor. Currently, there are a few companies in our region that have a Department of Labor certified program. The mission of the program is to help qualified and reliable individuals learn their trade and become highly coveted employees. Manufacturers do their part to help educate and pass along the knowledge they have learned to the next generation of manufacturers. For more information on Department of Labor certified apprenticeship programs, visit the website address below. Workforce Solutions Alamo, or WSA, can assist both individuals and manufacturers with financial programs. Another area they are willing to assist is the promotion of our industry to job seekers. They can explain to job seekers the why manufacturing by informing them that there are a lot of job openings in a variety of fields that offer great pay. Additionally, most manufacturing jobs offer training and certification programs to help them advance your career. WSA also provides information on the average wages and how they can get started in manufacturing. For more information on how to get into manufacturing or how to help your company, go to the web address below. Currently, we are seeing an increase of women in advanced manufacturing positions and excelling. I encourage you to take a look at this video at your leisure to see how young women are taking the challenge of the AMT program and get entry-level training in automotive manufacturing, resulting in rewarding careers. Go to the YouTube link listed below. Manufacturing highlights for our region. The manufacturing industry is one of the largest sectors of the San Antonio area economy. The regional economic impact was $40.5 billion annually, including the impact of exported products. It has been a major economic driver in the region for decades. Manufacturing in the area is very diverse, spanning virtually every industrial product line. Principal sectors have grown and evolved over time in response to national and global changes in the manufacturing environment. Our manufacturing industry sectors comprise of the following. Transportation. This sector is our largest and consists of aerospace and motor vehicles. Equipment and metal products. It is followed by machinery, computer, electronic components, primary and fabricated metal products, repair and maintenance of machinery, and electronics. Diversified products, which includes printing, food and beverages, textiles, apparel, and leather, furniture, and miscellaneous products. That includes medical equipment. Materials and electricity consist of wood, paper, non-metallic products, petroleum, plastics and rubber, chemicals, and electricity. The manufacturing industry sectors comprises 32.4% in transportation, 24.6% in equipment and metal products, 21.9% in diversified products, and 21.1% in materials and electricities. Additionally, there are 1,500 plus manufacturing companies in the region. 80% of them employ less than 50 employees, and the transportation and equipment metals are the leading sectors. In 2016, a total of 52,000 people worked in the manufacturing industry, constituting 5% of the total number employed within the San Antonio metropolitan area. Of greater significance than the overall headcount is the steady evolution of manufacturing job opportunities away from low-skill sectors of the economy and toward high-skilled, high-tech sectors. This has resulted in significant wage gains as the manufacturing workplace has evolved to meet the increasing technology demands of the industry. Over time, there have been significant decreases in employment in diversified manufacturing, largely offset by gains in the transportation sector. Advanced manufacturing technology has changed the face of manufacturing, increased the use of robotics and automation that include transportation and equipment and metal products, diversified products, materials and electricities to ensure future skilled advanced manufacturing workforce for industry. Salmon Partners have introduced programs in place with First Robotics. They introduce robotics from elementary to high school students. The Alamo First area serves teams in Central and South Texas. Our mission is to inspire young people to be science and technology leaders by engaging them in exciting mentorship-based programs that build science, engineers, and technical skills that inspire innovation and that foster well-rounded life capabilities, including self-confidence, communication, and leadership. For more information, go to the website listed below. A-Teams is a result of the merger of the A-Team, the Alliance for Technology, Education, and Advanced Manufacturing, and SAMSEC, San Antonio's Mathematics and Science Education Coalition. Together, they highlighted major challenges were on the horizon at both local and national levels due to the shortage of younger workers entering the highly skilled manufacturing trades. To help increase the promotion of manufacturing to students, a teacher externship with industry program was created, sponsoring professional development events to help math and science teachers become more aware of the use of math and science concepts and principles in local businesses and industry settings. These summer professional development session activities have included visits to local businesses and industry companies and organizations, presentations by local industry representatives, and the development of math and science lessons integrating examples from area partners. For more information, go to the website listed below. Now, I would like to express my gratitude to Alamo Group, M2 Global, Cox Manufacturing, and Toyota for supporting this year's manufacturing virtual tours. So let's hear from them.
I'm Doug Carlberg, CEO and President of M2 Global Technology, and here with me today is our Chief Financial Officer and Director of Human Resources, Patty Meisenslager. We would like to welcome you to M2 Global Technology, where we design, build radio frequency microwave components and systems. These designs are used in radar, communication, and satellite systems. Also housed in this building is our state-of-the-art aerospace manufacturing plant, where we take raw materials such as aluminum, steel, and titanium and transform them into final products. These precision parts are used in aircraft, helicopters, drones, and missiles.
In this video, you will get a virtual tour of our factory and get an inside look at what makes M2 Global such a trusted supplier of high-quality microwave components and aerospace precision parts. We excel in manufacturing a high mixture of products and parts using small production lot sizes. How do we do this? Simple. We have taken the Toyota production system and applied it to this high-mix, low-volume model. We call it M2 Global Production System.
Patty, let's start the tour by going to our lobby.
All right, let's go. Here we are at a picture of Doug holding a high-power aluminum microwave waveguide section that is installed on a nuclear aircraft carrier. We are among a select group of suppliers that have certification to supply this product. This is just one group of products that we supply to our Department of Defense customers. M2 Global is classified as a small business administration, service-disabled, veteran-owned business. Matter of fact, we're 100% veteran-owned and 24% of our workforce are veterans.
Patty, can you tell us how we develop our high-performance teams?
Sure. Let's go to our Executive Leadership Team Board. At M2 Global Technology, we know how important it is to have the right people on the bus in order to have a cohesive working team. Think of it this way. It's kind of like Neapolitan ice cream. All the flavors are great by themselves. However, together they complement each other and make for an excellent combination. With that in mind, that is why we have all our employees fill out Myers-Briggs Personality Compatibility Forms. This breaks an employee into one of 16 personality types. It allows human resources and the employees with different personality types to form great teams by understanding how they all do not have to have the same filters that they look through, but ultimately they can still work together. I'm a prime example. With a large percentage of our exempt employees being engineers and typically score low on feelings and introverted, if it weren't for me with high scores as an extrovert and a whole lot of feelings, in my opinion, M2 could be a very boring place to work. And of course, as CFO, this is important to me because employees who harmoniously work together are more productive and therefore keep our customers happy by delivering their orders on time, which then adds to the bottom line.
Thank you, Patty.
You're welcome, Doug.
You know, you heard in our video about our vision and our mission, but we also have our core values. Our core values are very simple. They're listed here, but really it's our principles and it's respect for everybody, internal and external. As a management team, we sit and get together and ask ourselves 6 basic questions. Are we developing and producing the right thing? Are we producing the right thing well? Are we delivering it quick enough? Are we creating the best operational climate with our teams? Are we collectively anticipating and improving? Are we becoming successful? Are we making money? This all feeds in to helping us develop our true north for our journey. And we've broken it down into 4 categories: human development, quality, lead time, cycle time, and cost and productivity. With that, we feed into our strategic plan, which we do twice a year, and we update it. It's very simple. We're driven in 4 areas. We're market-driven, customer-focused, team-based, and how we implement the lean enterprise. And how do we know we're becoming successful? We do a customer satisfaction survey. And here, let me go through this with you real quick. We measure ourselves in 4 areas: Customer Satisfaction Index, Customer Loyalty, would you continue to buy or recommend M2 Global, and overall vendor performance. Are we delivering on time? Is the quality 100%? It's all very important. One of the things you'll note here that we've had a slight drop in overall customer loyalty, and that's because we have one customer that uses us to train their new buyers. And we got a brand new buyer when we did the survey. And guess what? He didn't feel comfortable rating us. That's okay. That customer loves us. And we continue to get new buyers because he thinks we're a great training ground. On our executive team board, we talk about our strategic plan. We had 4 focus areas. One of them was creating the team-based culture and establishing a lean enterprise. Let me tell you how we did it. This is an example of our lean journey board. We had to go back and take a look at how we can develop and implement the Toyota production system into a high-mix, low-volume job shop. We gave this a lot of thought, and this is what we came up with. We realized we needed high flexibility, excellent information of the quality information, shorter lead times, and an outstanding organization. How did we get high flexibility? We needed to come up with a training matrix. We needed to qualify the work in the model on the machine. We needed to qualify the features. We had to check the part in the shop. And we needed to make sure we had the right people on the job or on the bus. And then we needed standard work. Going forward, how do we get excellent information and quality information? Do we establish dashboards, status boards, employee meeting and interaction and how they could get together in employee meetings? We established a shop floor control module. We use an ERP system called Made to Manage. Also, we established A3 report outs and 1-page project manager reports. Moving forward, and how do we reduce our lead times? We knew we had to keep the equipment up, so we established total preventive maintenance. We established setup reduction programs. We updated our value streams, and today we have 4 major value streams within M2 Global. We also realized that we needed to have the material just when we needed, so we established just-in-time material management. And here again, we had to optimize the process across the board. How do we get an outstanding organization? Here again, we went back and looked at our value streams: people placement, process definition and execution, and factory optimization. We rolled all this thing up, and then we're applying it and how we would implement it within our plan for the year. With this, we had to load it into our M2 Global production system, which is our house of lean with all the tools in our toolbox. And we'll be talking more about that as we go through and do Kaizen events. We also had to go back and look at the 5 principles of lean, which is basically, we need to specify the value. That's why we do value streams. We had to identify the value streams. We had to make the value flow. We had to let the customer pull that value. And at the end, we needed to focus on continuous improvement. To make these projects, and we'll be talking more about Kaizen events, we came up with a very simple reporting structure. As is, to be. The opportunity, what did we do, what was the effect? Very simple report outs, the teams do it, and we do multiple Kaizen events on a weekly basis. Let's go forward to the next station. Now, let's hear about our safety and housekeeping success program from Eric and Tiffany.
One of our key lean tools is our success program. This tool plays an important part in our house of lean. We have taken the traditional Toyota 5S program and added safety, which we deem to be critically important. We do quarterly audits and engage our team members in the process. The audits are scored from a low of 1, which is an initial effort, to a 5, which is excellent habits. To assist in the program, we've installed floor titles in all the production areas and added casters to equipment, cabinets, and workbenches. This allows the floors to be easily cleaned. This has greatly improved our preventative maintenance and safety programs.
To keep focus on safety, we have added safety as the first topic in our daily stand-up production meetings. We use standard work to discuss the following topics: safety, quality, production plans and issues, maintenance. Next, we debrief what happened yesterday, what went well, What did not go well? What can be done different? This has resulted in M2 Global not having a lost time accident in over 10 years.
Now we're at a customer support area where you'll have an opportunity to hear about our Kaizen event that we did in the office. We focused on elimination of paper. We're going to have an opportunity to hear about this from Mark and Warren.
As we were transitioning our business model into defense aerospace and upgrading our quality systems to the AS9100 standard, we realized that the amount of paperwork that would have to be processed and filed was going to increase exponentially. We had to maintain files for contract review, multiple terms and conditions, quality records and retention, employee training records, as well as maintaining M2's policy and procedures. Some files had to be maintained for 7 years and others for the life of our customers' programs. So what we did was we formed a team and did an industry search and found a paperless management system called ET-File. We found that this software system was easy to use. It could store phone messages, faxes, paper documents, emails, and screenshots from our business ERP system. We found this allowed us to implement lean concepts of standardized work, building in quality at the source with visual management, and now we'll have Mark demonstrate how all this is done.
This is the ET-File system here. For example, I am going to search an order from a customer that we have scanned into ET-File. Here is the order. It would show step by step on what they did, certified numbers that are tied to the material, when it runs to the machine shop, when it was completed. We also have quality records tied to the order, which I will show here. These will be the quality records, drawings of the parts, also we have certs for outside process that need to be done to the parts.
Thank you, Mark. The benefits of this system are we have a centralized source of frequently used documents. We have a single point of access for the latest revisions of documents. It allowed AS9100 procedures and work instructions to be maintained in the latest PDF format, and document titles could be easily searched through Internet Explorer. This Kaizen event saved us countless hours in managing and storing our front office documents.
Now let's walk through our engineering and purchasing department and head to our quality lab. Here we are in the quality lab with Dean, Adrian, and Wayne. This is where we ensure our highest level of quality, not only for incoming, but outgoing quality. Dean, can you start?
When you participate in the aerospace industry, the ISO 9001 quality standard is not good enough. We have to hold ourselves to a higher standard, and we demonstrate this through our AS9100 certification. AS9100 is based on ISO 9001, but adds additional requirements to ensure that we meet our customers' requirements. Failure is not an option. In our quality control department, we support this effort by inspecting and auditing production parts and generating the data that demonstrates that our processes are in control and that each part produced conforms to specifications. We do not inspect quality into the part. Instead, we provide the data to the production and engineering departments to allow them to monitor and improve process controls and give our customers confidence that each part is aircraft ready.
Here we are conducting eddy current tests to verify that the job order has successfully completed heat treatment. This confirms that each piece has made the transition from a workable alloy temper to the final durable temper. The data is automatically downloaded and summarized so that I can quickly verify the quality of the heat treat cycle and include this data on the job order traveler.
Dimensional analysis inspections are one of the most important tasks of the department. The data is used for first articles and to ensure that each part is produced to specifications. Here, you see Adrian inspecting a part, verifying that the part has been machined to the precise specifications of the engineering drawing. Being able to read and interpret geometric dimensioning and tolerance GD&T drawings is critical to this position. Not only do you need to be able to interpret the engineering drawings for the inspection, but as a quality control engineer, you also act as a technical resource to the production department. Next to Adrian, you see our coordinate measuring machine in operation. The CMM provides high precision and accuracy while making the quality control department more productive. It's easy to see the value of having a precision instrument such as the CMM, but it takes extensive training to learn how to program, and it cannot be relocated to where the part is being machined. So here you see the next step in our journey, the portable handheld CMM. Alberto, a quality engineer, is inspecting a part, and if you look closely at the monitor, you will see that he is being shown where to place the probe. He's walked through the inspection process. This instrument still must be programmed and will require someone with GD&T skills and comfortable working around technology. But once the program is established, we can have many of our talented employees inspect parts by following the prompt. The instrument is interfaced, automatically downloading inspection results for quick examination and inclusion in job order travelers or first article packages. We can also provide close support to the production or engineering research and development departments by locating the CMM at the CNC tool. Now Alberto is going to show you how the tool actually works.
Once we have the data loaded into our system, now we can proceed to inspect. Once the part is aligned, it will give you the deviation between the profile of a surface to where we can create points. And then these points we can create a report and present it to our customer. And that's our report.
Here at M2 Global, building in quality is the foundation of our lean deployment.
Now we're out here in the factory in front of our production status board. Mike, can you tell us how we track and prioritize our work?
Mounted on the wall behind me is our visual control board for the manufacturing area. It is strategically placed by one of our clocking terminals. This allows our employees to view their job priorities by work centers when they are clocking in or logging onto their travelers. The visual board is organized by work center, and each job order in those work centers is prioritized by a due date. Each work center shows all job orders in that cell, and its status is color-coded to help the employee visualize his or her priority.
Can you tell us what the color codes mean?
The brown indicates a job order with significant quantity of material to be issued. Yellow are job orders that require outside processing. These jobs take longer and therefore have priority. Red indicates jobs that are not moving and require management attention. The control board also helps to identify bottlenecks or idle work centers by the amount of work currently staged in that work cell. We can then adjust our manpower to focus on these areas and require more attention. The visual control board updates as jobs are completed via real-time data collection, as well as when new orders are added. This gives us a current view of the entire operations status. All of our manufacturing employees are trained to use this tool to help increase workflow and productivity here at M2 Global.
Now, let's take you into our plant and share with you the technology we've applied to ensure the highest aerospace quality standards. Rodney?
Let us start in our manual machine area, where in the past it would have been the heart of the operation. The machining basics were developed using machines of this type, which built the foundation for the 20th century Industrial Revolution. These types of mills would have been used to make everything from warships and airplanes of the past to the stealth fighters and unmanned drones of today. All machinists would begin an apprenticeship on machines like a drill press and work their way up to understanding the fundamentals to master the operations of all the equipment in this cell. You can see this cell consists of manual mills that have 3 axes of travel and only allows one operation to be done at a time, which becomes very time-consuming in today's standards. Over here we have a manual lathe that only has 2 axes of travel with limited tooling and would result in multiple setups. A tool grinding machine here that was used to make custom tooling in-house, but with better technology and the help of computerized machining, the need for custom tooling has drastically decreased. Lastly, a surface grinding machine that was so vital in the past to achieve a perfect finish can now be achieved using modern tooling in our computer-controlled machining centers, thus eliminating the extra processing steps. In today's manufacturing, these machines are now used in a support role to finish certain features or operations that cannot be finished on a CNC machine. These are still important machines in manufacturing and will remain so for many years to come.
Today I'd like to talk to you about a setup reduction Kaizen we did. So when we go to set up our CNC machines, the first thing we need to do is we need to look at our setup sheet, which tells us which tools we need to run the job. So after I do that, then I come over here to our machine and I'll select the tool that I need. So using my personal ID code, I access the machine and I withdraw the tool that I need. So now that I get my tool out, I'm ready to measure. One of the things that this helps us do is it keeps an inventory of our tool usage. And when we reach the min that the tool is set for, it generates a report that goes to our purchasing agent to reorder tools. So now that I have my tool, it's time to go measure. So now that I've selected the tool from the tool vending machine, the next step in our setup process is measuring it. So we used to do this on the machine itself. We would take this tool setting gauge, we would place it on the table of the machine, and then we would put the tool in the spindle and bring the spindle down until it touched the gauge, and we would use the machine positioning to determine the length of the tool. Now we're doing this offline. I come over here to our Zoller tool setter, I derive my measurement, and then I repeat the process until all of my tools are set. And then when I'm done, I transfer all that data down into the machine itself. Now doing this saves us 384 hours a year of capacity. And that's for one machine, and we have 7 machines. Also, these machines only make money when they're running. So the faster we get them running, the better.
Now that we're in our CNC machining bay, Rodney, can you tell us about the technology we've got with these CNC machines?
Definitely, Doug. Behind me, you will see one of our Haas CNC milling machines. These are manufactured here in the USA and shipped all over the world. These are the same types of machines that our local community college uses to teach basic machining, which allows students from the college to quickly transition into machinist positions. Unlike the manual machines that we just saw, these are computer numerically controlled, or CNC for short, and these use lines of code to drive the tooling paths used to produce the finished product. This 3-axis machining center also has a 4th-axis rotary table and the ability to expand to a 5th axis. By adding the additional axis tied to the computer controls, it allows us to machine parts completely by using 1 to 2 setups. Now we can take the computer-aided design data from our customers, load it into our programming system, and begin applying toolpaths to the design model, thus creating the necessary program files for the machine to start cutting parts. With the advances in machine technology, along with the ever-changing tool technology, we can increase our metal removal rates and reduce our cycle times without affecting the quality of the product. This allows us to save a significant amount of machine time and be more competitive in today's market. This brings us to our Morisiki CNC Lathe Center. This is our 7-axis dual spindle, dual turret machine. What that means is there are 2 workstations to hold parts as well as 2 turrets to hold the tooling. That allows for multiple operations to run in both the left and right spindle at the same time. This results in less operations, material preparation, and operator handling, making this a very highly efficient production machine. Most parts coming off this machine are complete and require no extra machining. Here's an example of an RF isolator housing that was machined in 45 seconds. You can see it is a complicated part with internal threads. This Swiss turning center is used to produce the covers for the isolator housing. Note the size of the threads on the side, and that allows for a perfect fit into the housing. As you can see on this table, there are machines that make these various parts.
Now we're in the RF assembly area where we actually will take the housings and the covers that we manufactured over in the CNC bay and bring them in here to assemble them into isolators and circulators. The isolators and circulators are some of our highest demand products that we deliver to the market. Archie, tell us a little bit about how we assemble this product.
Thank you, Doug. Isolators and circulators are key components of both the commercial and defense-related wireless communications infrastructures, and as such, play an important role in cell phone networks, satellite base stations, radar, air traffic control, aviation landing systems, and military electronic warfare equipment. These applications require that our products meet stringent performance standards at a very high reliability level. In order to achieve that level of reliability, each and every one of our products is assembled and tested using a specific detailed assembly instruction, as you see here, showing all the specifications and also the assembly sequence.
Once the product is assembled, it moves on to the test department. Gene, tell us how we test these isolators and circulators.
The components now move on to the test station where, as mentioned earlier, every unit is 100% tuned and tested to assure the performance and reliability expected. Tuning and testing are performed on state-of-the-art network analyzers where the test technician can visually monitor the performance of the unit being tuned while applying dielectric tuning compound as needed to achieve the desired results. After testing, the units are sealed if specified, and then all units are labeled with a part number and a date code and packaged for shipment to the customer. M2 Global offers the best warranty in the market, 2 years.
Lean is a continuous journey. Over the years, we applied for many benchmarking and recognition programs. These include Industry Week Top 20, the Texas Star Manufacturing Award, the Association for Manufacturing Award, and the Shingle Prize for Excellence, just to name a few. This has allowed us to benchmark ourselves against the best industry standards and has allowed us to set the focus where we needed to go going forward. I remember a quote from Will Rogers, even if you're not on the right track, you can get run over if you don't keep moving. I never forgot that.
Doug and I hope you have enjoyed this virtual tour of M2 Global Technology.
I'm Doug Carlberg. I'm the president and CEO of M2 Global Technology. We're a manufacturing company here in San Antonio, Texas. And what do? We make aviation parts or aircraft parts for the defense industry. We really do some cool stuff here. We do a lot of parts for Lockheed Martin on their 5th generation fighter. That's the one that's going out in the field today. The Air Force, the Navy, and the Marine Corps all have versions of this aircraft, and we make the parts right here in San Antonio at M2 Global. Lockheed Martin even brought in their cockpit demonstrator right here in San Antonio. And here is the news clip that was on the local TV station.
Take a look. Their F-35 cockpit demonstrator was on display today at M2 Global Incorporated on the Northwest side. Lockheed Martin says the F-35 is the most lethal fighter jet ever built. It can collect, analyze, and share data to help soldiers during their missions. Republican Congressman Tony Gonzalez there giving the keynote address, and also he got in the cockpit as you just saw.
With a great aerospace presence here in San Antonio, that partnership means M2 will be doubling its manufacturing space, bringing more jobs to the city.
We can draw more business to San Antonio. It's a great place to work. Texas, with their cost structure and no taxes, is really a great place to bring companies in. And San Antonio does a great job, and Bexar County does a great job promoting that.
I'd recommend doing an internship. It's great to get hands-on experience. I've gotten a lot to learn about this industry, about aerospace, because I didn't really know too much about the aviation industry.
Thank you for participating in Manufacturing Day 2021. I hope you have a better understanding of our industry and the dynamics of manufacturing to include what it is and what it is not, workforce issues and concerns, programs available to get into manufacturing careers, and all the efforts SAMA and its partners do to help promote our industry. If you are interested in knowing more, SAMA will host a virtual panel discussion with our partners next week on October 8th at 10 a.m. Log-on details will be provided on our website on our Manufacturing Day 2021 landing page. I look forward to your participation on October 8th. Please bring your questions. Thank you.